Hey everyone, it's Charlene from CharmedAngelCardReader444.com. Welcome to this month's Love Scopes. Instead of me doing my normal mid-month scopes, I'm going to be taking this month and extending it just a little bit. It's going to be from November 15 to December 31st, 2016. The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to be moving Love Scopes to the first of the month starting 2017. I've also decided that I'm going to be doing some really cool new videos starting in the new year, and I wanted to open it up to you guys so you guys can send me some ideas that you'd like to hear. So in the box below there will be a link that'll take you to my contact page. Feel free to open it up, write in what you want to talk about, but try to be real specific about what you want, because I'd like to try to keep the videos under 8 minutes long. Okay, now with that being said, I'd like to talk about one other thing before we start doing the reading. It's about Mercury in retrograde. Yes, this is the last one of 2016, but it's going to go into 2017 also. The dates this year, or this month, are going to be from December 20th, and it's going to go into January 9th of 2017. What I'm going to do is recommend that you guys take a few minutes after you watch this video. I'm going to either put the link above or below, and it's going to explain more in detail about the different aspects of Mercury in retrograde, so you guys can be prepared for anything that may come along during this time period. And if it does come along sometime during the course of the reading, I'll recap a little bit about it in the video. Okay, with that being said, this is for the sign of Gemini, and we're going to use the same two decks of cards because I just love these cards. I'm going to be using the Angel Answers cards and the Romance Angel cards for you guys today. I'm not going to do the standard reading that I usually do, which is the 3-card pull, which is the most recent past, the present, and the upcoming future. I'm just going to kind of let the cards come out on their own, and then I'm going to pull one card from the Angel Answers deck. So that's how I'm going to do it this month. Oops, excuse me, I didn't mean to bounce the computer. All right, here we go. Oh, we already got a card pull already, drop already, so we'll put that one down. Okay. So let me do some shuffling. And what else? Oh, I'm still running the special until December 31st, which is the 15 minutes for $15. It'll be done December 31st, like I said. I'm offering a late night on Tuesday. If it's not late enough for you, you need a later appointment, please go to my contact page and let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate. Oh, there goes another card. Anybody who needs a later appointment, okay? All right, here we go. Put down another card here. I think that's enough. And let me grab the other deck. Boy, the angels are really vocal this month. Everybody, I mean with everybody. And there comes another one. All right. Okay, so like I always do, I'm going to show you the cards first. We're going to talk about them, summarize them, the whole bit. Okay, here we go, Geminis. Our first card is Retreat. Our next card is Free Yourself. The next card is Calling in Your Soulmate. Right after that, we have Chemistry. The last of the Romance Angel cards will be It's Safe for You to Love. And our final card, which is from the Angel Answers, is Big Happy Changes. Okay, so let's get started with our mid-November. And this is the Retreat card. And this is kind of showing that right now you've kind of decided to disconnect from the world a little bit. And I think that's just because you've had so much going on in your life right now, between relationships and work and everything else, that, you know, you just kind of want to be alone in your thoughts. And it's okay. You're looking basically to free yourself, okay? You need to be alone and collect your thoughts. With everything that has happened in a relationship recently, you kind of just feel not quite yourself. And it's okay. Sometimes what you need to do when you collect your thoughts is do some writing, do some journaling, you know. Look at yourself. Are you making all the right decisions with you and what you're doing? You know, you've tried to communicate with your significant other, if you have one currently, and you start to reevaluate, rethink, you know, what kind of changes do you want to make in your life? There's nothing wrong with that at this particular point, because you're starting to get to the point where, you know, Mercury in retrograde is coming soon. and you want to make the right decisions for you. You know, some people have just split with somebody. Some people, you know, are considering that thought process. And with you, you know, if you have split with somebody, maybe that person is going to contact you during retrograde and they're going to want to try to get back together. So now you're kind of thinking, do I want to do that? So, I mean, this is a very, very tough time for you in that way, because you're really starting to rethink and reevaluate, okay? For some of you have already made that split, you know, you're kind of at the point where you just want to be happy. You don't care about everything on the outside anymore. So you've sat down, you've made your list, you know what you want in your world, and now you've asked the universe, angels and God, to call out your soulmate. And what I usually tell people is when you're asked for this, and you're calling out your soulmate, you need to be specific about what you want. This isn't just going, God, please, I really want this person to come into my life. Because if you say something like that, and you're not being specific, you can kind of end up with what you just had. No, 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 no. You want what you want. You need to tell the universe, I want is not going to work. I have, I am, I deserve, okay? So tell them what you want. Tell them what you want. I mean, you could go all the way down to eye and hair color if you want. I mean, be specific about what you want, what you will and won't accept. Because if you don't, you're not going to get exactly what you're looking for. There's nothing wrong with calling in what you really, truly want in this life. Okay? So, let's continue from there. After you do this, you're going to start to see that things are going to start moving. Okay? Put it out there. Okay, because now we're going into the holiday season and you're going to start meeting people. I've said this in a couple other videos. This is the time. You're on the move. You're working. You're running to a party. You're meeting family members. You're meeting friends. You can meet somebody during that time period. What makes you think you're not going to sit down and someone's going to sit next to you? You're just going to start talking. And that's where there's a chance that you're going to meet someone and you may have instant chemistry with this person. You know, just be aware, though, and I'm saying this to everybody in every video. During that time period, we are in retrograde. You may have chemistry with a person, but normal people that meet during retrograde end up more friends than they do in full-blown relationship. Not that that's a bad thing, but you may meet a friend soulmate over a relationship soulmate. And that's just as wonderful as being in a full relationship, because when you had gone through freeing yourself from retreating, okay, you may have called in somebody just to be there with you, to be there, you know, in all different ways. Chemistry, calling your soulmate, they could be at different levels. So don't get excited, because this may not be the person who may be there for you for the full haul. We don't know. Because if you're not fully ready, you know, you may not be ready to be fully committed to anybody. That's where this card comes in. It says it's safe for you to love. Okay? You need to be honest with the person if there's anything holding you back. But it is safe for you to love somebody. Okay? And understand, once you're ready to release and be happy, into 27, there will be big happy changes for you. Okay, guys, I want to just recap this really quick, okay? And then I'm going to let you go because holidays are starting, okay? Here we go. So, you know, going inside yourself in the beginning or the middle of the month is not a bad thing. Decide what you want for yourself. Get ready to go to the universe and tell them what you want, okay? But don't settle. Make sure you're specific about what you want, because when you do this, you're going to find your true happiness. And that's where 2017 is going. So guys, have a wonderful holiday season. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you in January. Bye-bye now.